Hey guys, Kristen with Expert Credit Sweeps here. So today I'm going to show you 14 different creditor violations that we have spoken about before. If you go back and look at the creditor violation videos, you will see these, but I'm going to show you the specific ones that I've used to remove 217 negative items over a 45-day period. Okay, so this is how prevalent they are. And my little PowerPoint things came up backwards, so don't mind. All right, don't mind my PowerPoint issues. Okay, so if you have disputed an account and the bureaus and the creditors have failed to correct, update, remove, whatever, and there's mixed files, inaccurate date of status or date of last activity, inaccurate balance, inaccurate remarks, they are probably either ignoring you or they're just, remember, this is all automated, so they just don't give a crap. So what you need to do is, if you've already notified the creditor via, credit bureau or directly, and they didn't correct or delete it, then you need to go after them for failure to perform a proper investigation. So what you do is you send a new dispute letter, a simple one, right, that outlines the same information as the original dispute and explain very simply, once again, that you provided factual information. That is the key word here, factual information directly from your credit report. Okay, so how can they verify inaccurate info as accurate? How can three bureaus report three different pieces of information and yet state that it's correct? It's because everything is automated. There is no investigation, there are no people, there is nothing. It's just a simple thing between one computer and another. Oh, this is what they're disputing. Oh, boom, matches the records. It's verified. Okay, so you need to put them in their place, and you need to show them and prove to them that what they are reporting is freaking inaccurate, and it has to be removed or corrected. Okay, so something was flying right in front of my face. Okay, so one of the violations would be reporting a charged off account without reference to the date of status or date of last activity. Okay, so the number of times in the past 48 hours, just 48 hours, that I've seen charge-offs without the DOS or DOLA is approximately 25 out of 102. Okay, so that's approximately 1/4, guys. That is a big number. So your dispute reason could go something like this. Delete account immediately for failure to report the DOLA. This is a violation. When I say keep it simple, like, I'm literally saying keep it simple. All right. Okay, next one is where did we go? Okay, failure to report an account disputed by consumer as disputed to the credit bureaus. So FCRA section 623 and FDCPA section 806B state that the creditor must enter a notice of dispute. If this is not entered, then the account cannot report on the credit report. Okay, so this is actually the main reason that the VOD, validation of debt method, actually works so well. Creditors normally do not enter this. So when you are disputing your third-party debt collections, you want to actually dispute with the collection agencies first, even if it's by a couple days. Okay, normally you want it actually to be like 3 weeks or so, but you want to make sure that they are not entering that in there. You pull a new report on the 31st day to verify not only did they not verify the account, but they didn't enter the required notice of dispute. Now, if you dispute directly with the bureaus first, what is going to happen is that the bureaus are going to enter the notice of dispute, which you don't want them to, because you want it to be in violation, you want it to be removed. Okay, so for creditors, you do need to dispute with the bureaus first, but you will see a lot of the times that the required notice of dispute is not on there. All right, so with inquiries, the only permissible reason for them to pull your credit, and I'm missing one of them on here, but it's employment insurance court order or firm offer of credit. So what that means is that if they did not give you a firm offer of credit, then they should not have pulled your credit, and it should not be on there if there's not an account attached to it. Okay, so you can very simply write out a dispute letter that says that, but you can also find a template somewhere on the internet that has this information. Okay, so the only permissible purpose is a firm offer. Okay, next one is, let me just go figure out which, I should have used arrows. Okay, so, transfer or selling an account to another company without reporting the transfer and or a zero balance. Okay, so I see this one like all the time. I have showed you guys even what this actually looks like. I've showed you actually all of these what they look like. Okay, so if the original creditor and the collection agency or a new company reporting the account have a balance, it's a violation. So if the account is not marked as transferred or sold, it's a violation. So two creditors reporting the same account and both with the actual balance, it's called double jeopardy, and that's a violation. So let's say that you have an account with company A and it was sold to company B, but company A is still reporting the balance. It's a violation. It's also a violation if there's a monthly payment still, if there's a balance, and if there's a past due. All right. All of that information should be reported by company B, whether it's another, creditor or if it's a collection agency. All of that should be with company B. Okay, so next one is going to be about bankruptcy. Okay, so failing to update the status and or balance of an account that was included in bankruptcy is discharged with a zero balance. So what you do is, number one, you include all accounts in bankruptcy that are supposed to be included in the bankruptcy. Number two, remove the bankruptcy. And number three, remove all included accounts. So what that means is that if you go and remove the bankruptcy, now why does it say that these accounts were included in bankruptcy if there's no bankruptcy? You have to remove these accounts. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. They're included in what bankruptcy? That's why you need to remove the bankruptcy first. Another way to go after the accounts that are included in bankruptcy is just the regular, factual based disputes, so that you can just remove the entire freaking thing. Okay. Next one. Okay. Withholding account data with intent to negatively affect a consumer's credit score. So the credit limit, balance, account status, etc. And once again, I have showed examples of this. So that would be like Capital One and Credit One always reporting accounts without the limit. Like, why? Why do you do that? Like, does it cost you more? Like, that doesn't make any sense. If that limit is supposed to be there so that my other creditors know how much money you gave me, like not money, but you get what I'm saying, like, why is it not on there? It also affects your utilization. It affects a bunch of stuff. So you need to dispute the account. This also can be used as an indirect dispute technique. All right. So to raise your credit score and all that kind of stuff because of utilization. But if it's a negative account, you want to use it to remove the account because it's a violation. All right. So go back and look at the video on indirect dispute techniques. There is a playlist for that. Okay, so withholding, oh, we already did that one. Reporting a new duplicate account after receiving notice of dispute on the old one. Is that one? Nope, we gotta go to the next one. Okay, here we go. Reporting an account with false reference or without reference to the original creditor and or account number. You will always see this with Equifax. So if you have medical collections, more than likely, I would say like 9.999% of the time, you're going to see that Equifax reports one of the collections as unknown. There is literally no creditor name, address, or phone number. And also on that point, Section 623 states that if account can be possibly negative, there must be an address conspicuously listed for you to dispute. Like, what? How are you saying that this has been verified if there's like nobody to verify this with or to send disputes to or like question or anything? And for that matter, if you don't know who it is, then how the hell are you verifying it? Okay, so your dispute might look something like this. Remove immediately for failure to identify the creditor name, address, or phone number. This account cannot be verified. All right. So that is basically it on the violations, 14 of them that removed 217 negative items in the past 45 days. That is how prevalent these things are, and that's why it's so important that you know these things. Now, if you don't have time to figure this stuff out and you want an expert to take over your file, then I did come out with the November holiday special. Okay, so you can find it at expertcreditsweeps.com/special, and you can also save $251 during the month of November over the regular cost. So anywho, that is it from Expert Credit Sweeps, and as always, if you would like to schedule an appointment, you may do so at expertcreditsweeps.com/book online, or by using the alternate link down in the description of any and every video. All right, so I will see you guys, what is today? Today's Sunday. I will see you guys on Wednesday for a regular video. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening from Expert Credit Sweeps, or day, because I guess I'm scheduling this for the day.